Penelope, we are putting you on the air. Thanks so much for calling. We apologize. We only have a minute or so, but thank you for waiting all this time.
Hi, Penelope.
Oh, thank you so much for taking my call.
Yeah, you were calling back to let us know how it went on your coming out.
Yeah, so it's kind of bittersweet. So, with the advice of my counselor, I made a video saying how I came out. And in that video, I set my boundaries. And
Right.
my dad's initial response was pretty good. He was I could tell he was upset, but he was like, I'll do my best to try to respect your boundaries and, as good as I could have hoped for. And then we had a follow-up conversation. And in that follow-up, he said that if I had any questions for him about how I got to my position, that he'd love to have that conversation, as if somehow he knows how I became an atheist.
Oh, I don't like that.
I do.
Wow.
No, I don't like that. So that means that he's created a narrative for himself.
You know how I would respond to that?
Yeah.
Dad, if you have any questions for me about how you became a deluded theist, I'll be happy to explain it.
It may not be the best relationship retention strategy.
Yeah. I'm happy to give as good as you get. And when somebody comes at you to say, I can tell you why you're an atheist, then I don't see any problem with saying, I can tell you why you're a Christian. Because you didn't understand science, you didn't understand philosophy, you didn't understand epistemology, you don't understand argumentation, you don't understand reasoning, whatever the reason is, or you were terrified of being alone, you were indoctrinated into it, you were fearful of this. We could go on all day, but you know what? The important thing is that I could actually be wrong. So instead of me telling you why you are what you are, why don't you tell me? And then I'll tell you why I am what I am. And you can still make up shit in your head if it makes you feel comfortable. But I'm not interested in you telling me about why I am what I am.
Yeah. I haven't really talked to him much since then, because that's once I realized what he had said, I got really, really angry, and I haven't been able to really have a conversation with him because I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't know how to move forward with this, because I'm just kind of like, fuck you.
Yeah, I get the sentiment. I don't know. I mean, we're past time, and Shannon's got to run. I want to thank you for sharing that. I don't know. I think you're doing fine. I don't think I need to give you advice on how to handle it. You're standing up for yourself, and just keep remembering that this interaction with your dad isn't necessarily going to be what it's like forever, and that by interacting slightly differently, maybe a different conversation can happen down the road. But at the end of the day, you need to be comfortable with you. So
right, and he's processing too, and he may not be doing it in the most healthy way by the sounds of it. So yeah, but make sure don't have any conversations that don't fall within the bounds of what you've already established as your boundaries, because if he knows those, if they've been articulated to him and he's going outside of them, that's tantamount to saying, I'm not respecting you in this situation. I have different priorities. So if you would like to continue conversations with him and pursue relationship retention, reminder of what the boundaries are would be a good strategy. And say, or asking him, hey, I remember I told you these were my boundaries. Can you see how what you just said to me is actually you defying the boundaries that I set for this dialogue? Like, can you to yourself see that you're defying those boundaries, and I perceive that as disrespect, which would be damaging to the relationship. So if you would like to retain a relationship with me, Dad, then maybe revisit the boundaries that I have set. And then we can have a conversation when you demonstrate to me that you respect them, because that is you telling me that you respect me.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's hard. I know. I'm sorry. You're doing good. Yeah.
And my stepmom hasn't talked to me outside of seeing me in public since. So it's all kinds of fun. But My biological mom, like my mom, she's like, oh, cool. I'm not really a Christian either. So
oh, it's good. Yay.
I got one good response.
Oh,
Great. Good.
well, that's the
exciting.
upside. Why don't we end on that note, Penelope? I thank you for calling back and sharing, and I'm glad you got one response that's good. And if things change, by all means, let us know. But if you or anybody else in this situation needs help, please remember you can reach out to Recovering from Religion and the Psychotherapy Project and a number of other organizations. You are not alone. You're not the first person to go through this. And yeah, if you haven't found like-minded people that you can associate with in your area, well, you can move to Austin and come associate with us. We're trying to get as many people here as we absolutely can. But thank you so much for sharing, Penelope. I wish you all the best and appreciate your candor.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.